Back. Now, what we're going to go over today is, you already know how to graph slope-intercept form if it's the slope is whole numbers, right? Like, you already know how to graph this. You know how to graph this. Y equals 3x minus 6, right? You know that this is the slope. So that's 3 over 1. That means 3 up and 1 to the right. 3 because up because it's positive. And then you know your y-intercept is negative 6, right? So you go to the big B, negative 6, and then 3 up, 1 to the right. 3 up, 1 to the right. Now what we're going to do is fractions. Students actually like fractions better than whole slopes, which I find it weird because usually that's harder than whole slopes. So let's begin. So copy this down. Y equals 2/3 x plus 2. Don't be afraid, it's just a fraction. Okay, it's actually easier according to your little friends. Okay, so what we do is the same thing. Get your slope. So the slope here is whatever's next to the x, which is the 2/3. Now, because it's positive, remember this is rise over run. Because the 2 is positive, then it's going to go up 2. And this one I told you, that one's always going to be to the right. Because 3 is positive. Okay? And then your big B is whatever's right here. The single lady, remember B? The single lady on the y-axis. So this is 0, 2. So we go ahead and plot this out. Okay? So it's B for beginning. We begin at 0, 2. You draw your big fat dot here. Boom. From that dot, you're going to go 2 up, 3 to the right. 2 up, 3 to the right. 2 up, 3 to the right. Until you can't do it anymore. So 1, 2. 2 up, 1, 2, 3 to the right. Boom. That's your mini dot. Okay? Let's do it again. 1, 2, and then 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. And there it is. And I can't do it anymore, okay? Do you notice how we're forming a positive slope line right here? Now we need to figure out this piece, okay? Simple. Go back to your big B, but now you're going to do the opposite. Instead of going up 2, you're going to go down 2, okay? Down 2 like this, 1, 2. And instead of going to the right 3, you're going to go to the left 3, 1, 2, 3. And you put your little dot here. Let me get you ready for high school. That dot right there is called the x-intercept because it intersects the x-axis. This is called the y-intercept because the line's going to intersect the y-axis. So FYI, just letting you know. Okay? Keep on doing it. 2 down, 1, 2, 3. Boom. Keep on doing it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. And that is it for me. I can't do it anymore. So draw your line. Boom. I don't have a ruler, so my line's not going to be perfect. Boom. Don't forget your arrows. Arrows at the end. Okay. Boom, boom. And then at the end, don't forget to name your line. This is y equals 2/3 x plus 2. This is a beautiful line. Beautiful line. Positive slope. Yep. Makes sense. And you named the line. The arrows are there. This is 10 points. Now let me ask you this. Is this proportional or non-proportional? If you said non-proportional, you're correct. Because remember, look, if it's proportional, it should have gone through here. So this is non-proportional. So I'm going to write non-proportional. Okay? There you go. Let's do another one. Y equals negative 3/5 x. Okay? Go ahead and copy that down. If you think you know how to do it, I want you to stop the video, you try it. Once you're done, play the video and see if you got the right answer. If you're not confident enough to do this already, then keep on watching. Same thing. This big boy right here is your slope. Oh geez, what the heck? The slope is negative. That negative though only belongs to the 3. It does not belong to the 5. The negative only belongs to the top number. So it's going to be negative 3 over positive 5. Again, the negative only belongs to the 3. Okay? Because it's negative 3, that means your rise has to go down because it's negative. Because he's positive, you're going to go to the right. So 3 down, 5 to the right. 3 down, 5 to the right. Now let's look at big B. Ooh, where's the single lady in the y-axis? Oh shoot, you don't have a B. There's nothing. So that means, what do you think that is? If you said it's the origin, you're correct. Then your B is 0, 0. Let me ask you this question. Without even graphing it, is this going to be proportional or not proportional? proportional. Good job. Because it's 0, 0. So B is a single lady on the y-axis. So let's start right here. Big fat dot. Boom. We're done with that part. Now we're going to go 3 down, 5 to the right. 3 down, 5 to the right. So from this point, go 3 down, 1, 2, 3, and then 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There it is. Do it again. 3 down, 1, 2, 3, 5 to the right. 1, 2, 3. Oh, shoot. I don't have any more room. Don't worry. You're good. But did you start seeing that your line's going to go somewhere like this? Whoosh, whoosh. Now, let's go ahead and look for this piece of the graph. Go back to your big B. Now you're going to do the opposite. Instead of going 3 down, you're going to go 3 up. 1, 2, 3. And then instead of going to the right, you're going to go to the left 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's your little dot. 3 up again. 1, 2, 3. And then 5. Oh, shoot. I can't do it anymore. So that's it. Okay? Now, what happens if I went 3 up and then 5 to the left? Come on now. That won't even make a line. It will make a V. This is called an absolute value function. You're going to learn that in high school. Okay? But as of right now, that's it. I don't have a ruler. Sorry, it's not going to be a straight line. So, boom. Arrow. Arrow. Label it. Y equals negative 3/5 x. There it is. Oh, doesn't even show. Sorry, the x-axis was messing it up. Is this clearly, this is proportional. Proportional. And you're done. But be smart. You're my kids. You're smart. Check your answer. From left to right, do you see how the line's going down? That means it's a negative slope. Look back at your original problem. Is this a negative slope? Yeah, you're right. So what happens if you would have done this and your line looked like this? That would be wrong because this was a positive slope, but you want a negative slope. So that's how you can check. Okay? Let's do one more. Let's see if I can trick you with this one. Okay? Let's put it right here. Y equals negative 4 plus 1/4 x. Look at that B's. Do you see a difference? You should see a difference. There's a big difference between this one and the one up here. Hopefully you see it. Think about it. So if you think you know how to do it, pause the video, you graph it, and then play it to see if you got the right answer. So here you go. I'm trying to confuse you, and you're going to get this on your exam. Look, the only thing I did is I flipped it. I just flipped them. Remember, whoever's in front of the x is always going to be your slope. So your slope here is 1/4. Positive. Rise over run. Yeah. Rise or run. If he's positive 1, that means you're going to go up. And then this one always goes to the right. Your B is 0, negative 4. Because this one's your single lady. B is a single lady. That means a single number. So it's negative 4. Now, back in the old day, when I was in high school and middle school, my teacher actually made us recopy the problem. So she's like, or he was like, Mr. Silva was like, well, do you see how this looks weird? Just change it. So he's like, change it like you normally see it. So the slope always goes first, and then the y-intercept goes second. So you could do that if you want, and you see that you still get the slope and the y-intercept. It's up to you. It's not necessary, okay? But if you want to. Let's go ahead and graph this one. Now, is this proportional or non-proportional? Just by looking at this. It's non-proportional because look, it starts at negative 4. It would have been proportional if this was 0, 0. So let's start. So we're going to go to 0, negative 4. Draw your big fat dot. That's your y-intercept. From that dot, go 1 up, 4 to the right. 1 up, 4 to the right. So 1 up, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to the right. Keep on doing it. 1 up, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to sneak over here. Even though I didn't have any more room. Boom. I can't do it anymore. Okay? But clearly, you could see that the line's going to go like this. That means I'm doing it right because it's going to be a positive slope. Now, go back to your original dot. And let's do the opposite. 1 down, 4 to the left. 1 down, 4 to the left. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this dot messed me up. But it should have been right here. And then I can't do it anymore. Connect the dots. Sorry, I don't have a ruler. Arrow, you can't see the arrow right here because there was like a little plastic. Don't forget to label your line. y equals negative 4 plus 1/4 x. And clearly, you said that this is non-proportional. And that's it, peeps. That's how you graph an equation in slope-intercept form with slopes being fractions. Again, students think that these are actually easier than whole number slopes. If you have any other questions about this, rewind the video, look at the examples again, try them by yourself, and see what you get. Until the next time.